Hey guys, this is my new video, and the reason I've done another video so soon after the last one is because I got a new tripod. And also, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently and noticed that quite a few YouTubers do tags. And I thought I'd give one a go. You guys send me a ton of questions all about me and my band, but there has been some questions on this specific tag, which is called Get to Know Me, haven't been asked. I thought I'd give it a go and hopefully you guys will like the video. So the first question is, do you have a middle name? I don't have a middle name, unfortunately. My mum thought my first name was quite a long one, and with the first name and the second name both being long, so Charlotte Eastwood, she thought it wasn't really necessary to give me a middle name. But my brother does have one. First name is Jack, so he's got quite a short first name. The two middle names he has are Brian Roy. He's my mum's dad's name, Brian, and the husband of my nan, which is Roy. Yeah, I don't have one, unfortunately. I like to pretend that my middle name's Clint. People say Charlotte Clint Eastwood and they laugh at that, but yeah. So the next question is what was your favourite subject in school? Art was my favourite lesson. I did have a teacher that didn't particularly like me, which made the lessons quite difficult, but nonetheless I really liked art. I was good at English. I got a B in GCSE in English, but it wasn't something that I could see myself doing as a career, and art was something that I enjoyed and was good at and I could see myself doing. So it was a lesson that I really enjoyed, and I did want to do music at GCSE. Unfortunately, I didn't do it, and the reason for that was because my dad really wanted me to give additional science a go. There would be a basic science where it would just be one lesson a week, and then there'd be additional science, which was 2 lessons a week, and I went with the additional science. At the beginning I knew that it was really difficult for me. There was a lot of maths involved and there was a lot of words that I had no fucking idea what they meant. I was struggling and I told my dad, and he wanted me to keep going. He saw potential in me, but I knew that it was something I really struggled with. I went along with it anyway and continued, and a few weeks went by and I just said to my dad, look, you know, I really am struggling with this. I know I'm not going to get a good grade. If I'm going to get a good grade I need to do the basic science, and he agreed. And I basically went to the basic science, but by then it was already too late and I couldn't do the music. Obviously, because I'd started off with additional science and done a few weeks into it, I would have already gone into music too late, and it was too late, and unfortunately I couldn't do it. I don't blame my dad. I think he only had the best interest for me. But yeah, art was my favourite lesson. Really enjoyed it, and you know, a few people said I was good at it, so yeah. What's your favourite drink? My favourite drink is Sprite. I go through phases really of what my favourite drink is. It used to be Coke, like the vanilla Coke, but I've actually stopped drinking that because it upsets my tummy. Also, it does make me quite hyper. I sound like a kid. I'll go on a high when I've just had Coke and then I'll crash like an hour or 2 later. I also like milkshakes, but I try not to drink too many of them. I know they are full of calories. I definitely prefer cold drinks to hot drinks, purely because when I'm really thirsty I want a hot drink and I can't have it straight away, and that really annoys me. Probably Sprite. What's your favourite song at the moment? I was thinking about this. I don't really have one I'm listening to a lot of at the moment. The last song that I was listening to a lot of, it was about a week or 2 ago. It was that Katy Perry Dark Horse song that was on the radio quite a lot. I really like that song. What would you name your children? Like the name Tyler for a guy. Not sure on a girl's name. I think Tyler's not a very common name and I just really like it for some reason. But in terms of a girl's name, don't know. I quite like Alexa. I kind of like names that aren't very common. Not the names that celebrities really give their children because I think they sound shit. You know, Alexa and Tyler. I like them. Do you participate in any sports? No, not really. I used to do a lot of sports when I was younger. I actually started off doing ballet, believe it or not. I was doing ballet for about 1 or 2 years and left. And shortly after that I did karate. I did it for 3 years, but it was the same thing over and over and over. I just got bored of it and I quit. And I kind of regret not doing it still. I used to play a lot of football with my brother's friends, and I was really good at being the goalkeeper actually. I did badminton. I used to play badminton a lot. I went with my friend Ellie and we were there for quite a long time, and then we kind of were nearing our GCSEs and moving to college, and we kind of had to stop, which kind of sucked. So the next question is what's your favourite book? And I've actually said this in one of my old videos, but I'd have to say The Fault in Our Stars by John Green is a fantastic book, and it actually made me cry. I suggest everyone go and check it out. And also Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, which I have written a song about. It's called Clockwork. It's on my EP, so go and check that out. But yeah, both those books are my favourite. Can't really choose out of the two. What's your favourite colour? I really like black. It's also a shade, so I can't really say black. I really like light blue, and I also like purple. Let's go with light blue. I think that's my favourite colour. What's your favourite animal? Cats. I do have a cat. A lot of people say I'm obsessed with cats. Whenever I see a cat, I'm like, oh my god, I want to stroke it. But then sometimes they're wild, and then I get told off, which is annoying. But yeah, I like cats. What's your favourite perfume? I've wore Black Excess by Paco Rabanne since I remember. I've worn it for years and I absolutely love it. I also really like Deep Night by Ghost. One of my friends actually wears that perfume and it smells fucking pink. My favourite perfume is Black Excess, it's the one that I wear. So what's your favourite holiday? My favourite holiday is Christmas. The reason why I love Christmas, it's all very family orientated, everyone celebrates it and get presents, and you know, it's just such a nice atmosphere to be in. Christmas, I miss it. Have you graduated from high school? Yes, I have. I am now in university at Derby, studying illustration. Have you ever been out of the country? Yep, I've been to America and I've been to Spain. I've been to a lot more places than that. It's just that I really am shit with remembering places. I absolutely loved Florida and I wish I could go back. I went to Disneyland there and I went with my dad and my mum and my brother. Do you speak any other languages? No, and I feel really bad that I don't. I went to Amsterdam the other day with my friend Luke and Jen. The majority of the people in Amsterdam could speak English, and the reason for that is because a lot of English people go into their country. We don't make any effort, and I think it's kind of bad. I did know a bit of French back in secondary school, but obviously I didn't stick at it. Maybe it should be something that I consider later down the line. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a brother. What's your favourite store? Probably Topshop. I also like River Island, but then again it's expensive. And I actually go to Primark quite a bit. Topshop's probably the main one, probably my favourite. There's also a website that I go on to online shop, which is ASOS. If you don't know that website, go and check it out. You can choose your price limit on that website. You do often find some really good bargains on that website, so definitely go and check it out. But yeah, Topshop. Topshop is the one that I really like. What's your favourite restaurant? My favourite restaurant probably has to be Harvester. Fantastic food and it's affordable. I also like TGI's, but that's really expensive. Do you like school? I am no longer at school, I'm at uni, but I actually liked school. I really miss the people that I used to hang out with, and I remember it being quite easy back then. You compare GCSEs to college and university and there's such a massive step. And I know a lot of people, if you are at school at the moment, will say to you, just remember your school years because you'll miss them. And yes, you have to worry about GCSEs and all of that, but it's nowhere near as difficult as college and university. And I know that's kind of worrying because it is your next step, but just try your best is all I can say. You know, have fun and do go out. Concentrate on your GCSEs as well because you won't regret it. But yeah, that's my advice. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I've already said this in my last video. I like Roseanne Dix, Dan Is Not On Fire, Amazing Phil. I also like Nikon Poop and I can't really remember the rest of them. I also think Patty Walters. He does a lot of music covers and they're really good music covers, so I tend to watch them quite a lot. And I'll post some more in my description of this video. What's your favourite movie? Hands down, Anchorman. It's the best film I have ever watched. It's one film that me and my dad absolutely adore, and it's one that me and my band watch when we can together. Me and Tom, the guitarist, love that film, and if you haven't watched it, go and check it out. What are some of your favourite TV shows? Big Bang Theory, Sherlock. I've only just started watching Sherlock. Breaking Bad, I've seen all seasons of that and it's fucking awesome. Millionaire Matchmaker, my pathetic, I know. And Jeremy Kyle. And what else is there that I watch? You know, the Housewives programmes, Orange County and all of that. I actually really like them. I like bitchy programmes like The Only Way is Essex as well. I just find them absolutely hilarious. But it makes me feel better about my life when they're arguing about random shit. PC or Mac? I've had PCs in the past, I've had about 3. All of them broke within a year or 2. They're just shit. Can't really do much on them. Like, if you want to do Photoshop on them, they aren't that fast. Mac, yeah. I was actually given one. I'm classed as having a disability. I have dyscalculia. If you don't know what that is, Wikipedia it. Dyslexia, but for maths. And it's not much of a disability really, it's a bit shit. But I got a free Mac from my university because it's classed as a disability. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't really think I deserve a free Mac because of it, but I ain't gonna complain. Really fucking helps me with my course. So yeah, I am able to do work on my laptop. PC, no. Mac, yes. If you can afford Mac, definitely get it. What phone do you have? I have a HTC One. It's honestly the best phone I've ever had. I've had pretty much everything. I've had a Sony Ericsson, I've had a Nokia, I've had a Samsung, I've had everything. And this phone is the best. I've not had any issues, touch wood. Touch wood. I had Apple, I had an iPhone 4 before this, and it fucking was shit. It could not handle all the updates that Apple decided to give it. So no, I'm never going back to an iPhone ever again. My girlfriend has an iPhone 5 and it is getting slow as well. It started off fantastic, ended up shit. I just love this phone. It's a 32GB phone. It handles everything. I have a lot of apps, photos and videos on it. I'm sticking with Android now. I wish I'd listened to my band members from the very beginning. But yeah, I was considering getting the Samsung Galaxy S4. But this got the best phone of 2013, so I went with it. I went with this and I really like it. If you think the phone's too big, which is quite big, you can get a smaller version, which is HTC One Mini, and it has pretty much everything the same, but just smaller. How tall are you? I am 5'5", regular, standard for a girl. A lot of guys say that's small. It isn't, it's about standard for a girl. Any pets? I have a cat. He's called Dexter and he's named from Dexter's Laboratory. And that is all of the 25 questions. If you liked this video and you liked the fact I had done a tag, give me some more tags and questions to do and I will happily do them. Or just send me your messages on my Tumblr, which is charlottelineE93.tumblr.com, and I will answer your questions on my next video. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, go and check out my band's new EP, which you can download for free. I'll put it in the description bit just below this video and you can download it. And come to our shows, we need you guys to come, you guys are fucking awesome. When we played that Fierce Vampire Killers gig, we had a few of you there, and honestly you were the best crowd I've ever played to, ever. And I really hope I can see you guys again, so thank you for that. See you guys around.